the IOU was that they all became inverted hanged men. The hanged man is about surrendered pause and new perspectives, but the inverted hanged man has no positive meanings. Here we've got the inverted Wicker-man. The inverted hanged man, he's had his legs broken, he's had the bees, which have got occult significance. Of course, your insects that take the goodness out of things. So this is what I turned all the American psychic warfare program vermin into, plus Taylor Swift, and of course the entire West, which is going to suffer the same way that Nick Cage suffered. How? So this is your fate. You're going to get burnt alive. And the good thing about nuclear weapons is they're anti-Higgs field weapons, so that your Higgs field is sucked out of you by being in the nuclear bomb kill zone. So they take all of the Higgs field out of you to turn you into matrix entities, to be pulled into the darkness where you're eternally tortured at higher and higher power levels. So nuclear war is calculated, and of course we've got the cobalt-60 that comes from all of the Elon Musk imbeciles' electric cars and laptops and the mobile phones with their batteries, poisoning you, and the gamma rays from the cobalt-60. Strange, they go around not anti-clockwise like most particles, they go clockwise, which reverses time flow, because if you read the Eagle's Gift and all the Castaneda books, time flow travels anti-clockwise, but if it's clockwise, it's reverse time density, going the opposite way to the source, to Kalki. So cobalt-60 is the perfect technology to suck out of the matrix Higgs field, not only in the present but in the past, with all the neos in the past, back to the source, and turn you into matrix entities with this anti-Higgs field weapon, which is about to release on a gigantic scale, with World War III, with the US giving authorization for tactical nukes to the Jew Zelensky and his Jewish government in the Ukraine, which will wipe out the Jewish West. In
atomic bomb called Trinity. Over the next 5 decades, the country tested more than 200 bombs in the
Trinity. Wonder why it was called Trinity. Ha! Ha! The Nagwar woman unleashing hell on chaos. So you can actually see that they were already possessed by Kalki way back in the 40s. So, the American psychic warfare program, powered by this Taylor Swift, Nagwar woman Lilith, was fixated on beating me football games, the world religion, which is the only thing of any interest. All other religions, apart from Islam, are worthless apart from football. There's the caveat that Buddhism, if you're in hell, there's only one solution: erase yourself so you can't be tortured. That's another good religion. Source yourself with Islam or erase yourself with Buddhism. But anyway, continuing. They were putting all their effort into beating Man City, who of course drew with Feyenoord and lost to the Jew team owned by Levi.
It's been almost a month since City last played here at the Etihad Stadium, and even by this club's standards, it has been a quite extraordinary. The first blue ever.
And lost 4-0 to a nice Jewish team owned by Levi, which of course got the American psychic warfare program into an orgasm. Give us more billions. We're finally defeating this Muslim madman, Tim Rifat. Unfortunately for them, this was Luciferic technology. Give the victim what they want, but poison it.
Outside, a cold wind punished those who dared to walk the streets. But near the fireplace, Mr. White and his son played a game of chess, while his mother knitted sitting on an armchair. The reception went well. They talked about the old days before the Major left for overseas missions.
So we've got the monkey's paw. Scroll back
now. The windows shuddered, the chimney howled, and rain crashed upon Mr.
So here we've given you what to look for. But the monkey's paw is be careful what you wish for, you might get it. And the whole message is you get what you want, but it damns you in the process. That's the monkey's paw. There's monkey's paw film as well. Very good. Just you can watch these videos. There we are, the monkey's paw. Short film, there's a longer film. Try the short.
Pox or monkey paw. There's this thing called a monkey paw. It's like a hand of a monkey that will grant you wishes. The original story of the monkey paw, this father and his son, they were playing chess one day. They're waiting for his friend to come over. His friend, he's a general. The general comes over, he talks to him about his trinket that he brought with him, the monkey paw. This monkey paw, it came from an Indian witch doctor. He said, you can wish for something. I already used all my last wishes, so it's next for somebody else to use. But if you wish for something, something else might happen that you didn't see coming. The father takes the monkey paw now. He looks at it. He asks around him like, man, what should I ask for? And then the son goes, yo, ask for money. So the guy goes, I wish for 200,000 pounds. He's in the UK. Oh. And the monkey paw goes like this. And then he drops the monkey paw on the floor, and everybody in the room's like, yo, why'd you drop it? Like, it moved in my hand. And nobody believed him. Now, you ever heard of a monkey paw? Monkey paws.
And of course, the money brings them nothing but damnation. So, you can go through these at your leisure. But basically, it's giving your victim what they want, but with an IOU that leads to their damnation. So, the entire American psychic warfare program, powered by Taylor Swift, got what they wanted. They beat Man City to get billions in funding to combat the enemy of the USA, Tim Rifat. But in the process, they had to pay my IOU, which was, they were all turned into Nicolas Cage, Wicker-men, inverted, hanged men, to power me by their damnation. And in the process, turn the entire West into a burning Wicker-man, which of course is World War III nuclear war, which is just around the corner for you wonderful people. Now, of course, it's not quite as simple as that, because it's all science, So we go back to our diagram of chaos. If in doubt, go back to the science. There we are, fighting about period, Dublin. So at this juncture, we will explain where we've got. So here we've got a diagram again. So we've had Man City losing once, twice, 3 times, and now we've got the so once, twice, 3 times, and with the 4th one, they were 3-0 up to Feyenoord, and then in 14 minutes, fortnight, three goals to draw, which of course pushed the entire American psychic warfare program, the West and Taylor Swift, into the strange attractor. Because we've got 2-4 first loss, 4-8 second loss, 8-16 third loss, and of course the draw, which was a gigantic disaster, 3 for Trinity, 3 again for Vow, 6, 14, fortnight, to push all of the West into the strange attractor, which of course has been hellised. So we've now got our Lilith and the West and the entire American psychic warfare program totally hellised to destroy the West and Armageddon World War III. So think of them as the architects, Neos, the American psychic warfare program, trying to find Neos to oppose Lucifer and turn Lucifer into Satan. All of this finally expunged with the appalling performance of Man City in the Champions League this week, which was on Tuesday. What happened on Wednesday, when Lucifer became totally free of any American psychic warfare program of Lilith, who of course, think of this Lilith creature as being able to delve back to all of the Neos, back to Adam, to oppose Lucifer and turn Lucifer into Satan. She's been totally omega hellised. Lilith is simply a torture beast in the body of Taylor Swift, infested with nanotech from her boyfriend Travis Kelce, who's fully infested with nanotech and has been pumping loads of nanotech into her every time they have sex. What's the result? So we see now Lucifer Wicker-manning the Rothschild family. So we had the Man City ritual, dumping Lilith into the strange attractor of the American psychic warfare program. All the Neo energy, Adam energy, Jesus energy, dumped into the omega hellised Eagle, Adonai, Sabaoth, Jehovah, Elohim, Yahweh, Tetragrammaton. And we now have got Lucifer turning a Rothschild into a Wicker-man by burning alive William Rothschild, piece of filth. In his mansion, billionaire, on the 27th. Remember, all of the witches have to sacrifice, when they're 27, a child to Satan 27, of course, is 666, reverse 999, 27. So all of the Rothschild witches have sacrificed when they're 27, be they Doja Cat or Rihanna or Taylor Swift, all according to conspiracy theories because we're on YouTube. So this is all allegedly. Or Katy Perry or Miley Cyrus, allegedly, because we're on YouTube. But nevertheless, here we've got the Rothschilds being burnt alive by Lucifer. So the Rothschilds have become the Wicker-men. They become the anti-Jesuses, suffering. For what purpose? Well, this Rothschild was the most westerly of the Rothschilds. West is sea space. It's the realm of the eagle in occultism, and where all the good stuff comes from in imaginary space. And of course, he has the same name as William. The UK royal family imbecile, son of Prince Charles. So Lucifer's saying William and his wifey Middleton, who according to conspiracy theories is already dead and using body doubles or AI, already killed by Lucifer, is next on the list with his children, his Jewish bloodline, by Lucifer, who seems to be off the leash. In fact, isn't, because of course Lucifer's my slave, and Lucifer wanted to go after all of these agents, and since the Rothschild royal family Rockefellers won me the bet to make Lucifer my eternal slave by trying to cheat in the double quits bet, you can imagine that Lucifer has a vendetta with the Rothschild Rockefeller royal family and will kill them all. Now he's off the leash. So, as I say, I don't mind if these people who want to put me in the torture facility are all killed off by Lucifer. So it looks like this is the ritual done on the 27th of the 11th, 27. We've explained 11 is death, doorway, and this Rothschild was burnt to death, Wicker-man, and is carted off into Omega Hell. And since chaos is self-similar, all the other Rothschilds and of course Wills of the royal family and his bloodline are going to be carted off into hell by burning. How could this happen? Well, could it be this World War III with Russia will fry a lot of Rothschilds and royal families? I do believe the Russians with the majority of nuclear weapons, having the most modern nuclear arsenal and saying they're going to use them once the idiot Zelensky and his Jewish government, owned by BlackRock, get tactical nukes, we're off to the races. If you don't believe that this Rothschild family member died at 12 on Wednesday, well, look at the reports. Here we go. Oh. He was burned on Wednesday. That's the only thing you do with the Rothschilds, isn't it? You burn them alive if you're Lucifer. I, of course, since this is YouTube friendly, cannot promote burning alive Rothschilds, but obviously if you're a Luciferian, this seems to be de rigueur. And of course we had Jacob Rothschild, the owner of the West, died in February. So let's look up Jacob Rothschild. Of everything in the West, I remember Jews have the patriarch. This is the patriarch of the Rothschild Empire, and the West. Think of this as the prime body of the architect, the thing from The Simpsons that owned everything. Died February 26th. Killed, of course, by Lucifer. 26th. 2 for Chukma, the male pillar. Lucifer. 26. Double 13. Amalek. Doubled. Taking all the good stuff from the double 12. 24. So one can already see that Lucifer killed Rothschild, Jacob, sucked him dry, left his sign, and of course we've got William Rothschild, the most westerly of them, killed on the 27th, 666, inverted 999. On the 11th, death. So one can see Lucifer has been doing the ritual. We had the first one, redoubled with William, and now of course William, royal family imbecile, soon to be exterminated with his bloodline and the rest of the Rothschilds. So it's all good news. Now, what's the point of killing these vermin? Well, think of them as the inverse neos. They, of course, allow Lucifer to jump into new, unknown territory that wasn't available to him before their death. Their eternal torture allows Lucifer to go through a doorway 11, death. William Rothschild died on the 27th of the 11th. So Lucifer passes through the doorway 11 November in the West to new created sea space areas that Lucifer didn't know existed, all allowed for by Kalki, who's leading Lucifer into new territories that the Elohim, Jew God, didn't know about because, of course, unintended consequences, butterfly effect. All the areas the Jew God could never see because of the butterfly effect, unless you understand perfectly the inception protocols of non-linear dynamics, then everything goes awry. The butterfly effect I've explained. So I'm just leading Lucifer into Gödel's incompleteness theorem, but into areas where the Jew God never could see, and we go into that new area, then another new area, then another new area, then another new area, so that Lucifer can become more and more powerful as Amalek, the other god, to torture the Jew God and all his creatures, creations, trapped in Obic hell, more and more, using the anti-neos, the slaughtered Rothschilds, who are the anti-Jesuses for Lucifer. So the more of these things killed by Lucifer, the more it can torture, torment to higher levels the Jew God, its creatures, creations, and multiverses, megaverses, in higher and higher torture levels. And of course, once they go mad in a lower torture level, it can use one of these things to jump to the next torture level where they don't go mad, it can start again at a higher torture level. See, so these are the Jesuses, Neos, for Lucifer. we've got this Elohim in these things, and they die so that Lucifer can elevate and get more and more light from the source to increase the torture. Isn't that good? And as we see, the Satanists are revolting because already they're blaming Taylor Swift for Lucifer becoming my eternal slave. So instead of her having her Thanksgiving with her Travis Kelce imbecile plastered across the media, no, the only story for Thanksgiving was Taylor's nude figure, including footage of a famous nude wax figure in her image in a video meant to celebrate her career. So instead of celebrating her, they dissed her with a Kanye West nude waxwork on Thanksgiving to publicly humiliate her, which of course is an occult ritual, to inverted hang woman Taylor from her arch enemy Kanye West on Thanksgiving, which of course is a big occult ritual in America. So this is not an accident, this is a deliberate fortunately depicted her. So we've got nude Taylor as the only story over Thanksgiving to diss inverted hanged woman Taylor Swift, because of course the Luciferians blame her for Lucifer losing the double quits bet and becoming my eternal slave. And now of course this is the beginning of the lynch mob. Remember, Lynch got drowned in his yacht, of the billionairess Taylor Swift, who of course will be eliminated by either Lucifer or the revolting Luciferians who blame her for consigning Lucifer to my eternal bondage when she gets engaged to Travis Kelce. So, Tim Refat wishes Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce a prompt engagement and marriage, and guarantees their highway to hell, guaranteed by Lucifer.